Good day everyone, my name is Chong Wen Hui. Me and my group members including Mingru, Yue Tao, Melissa and Jiaqi would like to present on Sunway Sustainable Development. We will be analyzing Sunway sustainability using triple bottom line approach where we will look things into three perspectives which are social, environmental and economic. Let's look at the social element. Sunway aims to develop a safe, equal and dignified workforce and invest in the community inclusively. Therefore, Sunway has actually set up Sunway for Good Fund, which in total raised 793,022 ringgit Malaysians. This fund will mainly used to pay 5,664 Stay Safe packs, groceries for 200 B40 families in Ipoh, which worth 50 ringgit each, 16 homes electricity bills for 6 months, and Eon voucher for B40 community members. Second, Sunway has actually done COVID-19 initiative. For example, Sunway has contributed to the communities in need and to those whose income were affected by the pandemic. Sunway Malls has offered 14 days free rentals to those non-essential retailers as a rebate that worth 20 million ringgit Malaysia. Not only that, Sunway Medical Center also offers Sunway consultation services through phone calls, virtual clinics and set up COVID-19 on-site testing to ensure that their community access to healthcare service continuously. Next, we will be looking at environmental element. Sunway has taken tree planting initiatives and rehabilitations. For example, Sunway has planted 30,000 trees and palms in Sunway City KL, while 25,000 trees across all Sunway townships in Malaysia. As a result, it actually helps to cool down the cities by as much as 15 degrees Celsius, where a small tree of not more than 4 meters tall is able to provide about 6 kilowatt of cooling. As such, Sunway City KL alone has combined force of 60,000 natural air conditioners that keeping the city cool. As we can see, Sunway is building on their strengths of the ecosystems that they have established, and they keeping uphold their core values as they aim to achieve their goals and targets by 2030 to build a sustainable future for all. So now, I'll be passing to Mingru to further expand on the environmental and economic elements. Thank you.
Thank you, Wen Hui and Ming Lu. I will continue to talk about the second environmental element of Sunway. Since 2018, Sunway had embarked on a long-term project to reduce the energy consumption from fossil fuel and switch it to renewable solar energy where possible. This was achieved by completing solar panel installation at the following sites, such as Sunway University, Sunway Monash Residence, and so on. In 2020, the solar energy consumption increased from 1% to 3%, which helped to save 7,408 megawatt-hours. These installations were equivalent to avoid 4,334 tons of CO2. And in future, Sunway plans to source 25% of electricity from renewable energy sources by 2030. Now we'll be looking at the economic element. The government had enforced movement control order to contain the spread of COVID-19 since 18 March 2020. It had caused significant disruption and financial impact to Sunway operation, especially on the leisure and hospitality division, which were not allowed to operate during this period. However, Sunway has successfully gone through this issue and was able to gain after they resumed their operation. For example, as from the fourth quarter of Financial Report 2020 of Sunway, it stated that the retail segment had registered higher gross revenue for the fourth quarter of 2021 with a number of 58.6 million ringgit, which is an increase of 8.3% from the preceding year corresponding quarter. Furthermore, the gross revenue of the hotel segment of fourth quarter 2021 was 8.6 million ringgit, which is higher by 23.6% compared to fourth quarter 2020.
Thank you, Mingru. After we do more research, now I want to talk about how Sunway Berhad compared on its sustainability effort with Berjaya Corporation Berhad. First of all, we talk about social. On Sunway Berhad, they target to reach out and support over 1 million Malaysian community by 2030. And they also want to achieve zero tolerance for discrimination, harassment, violence, for forced labor and child labor in the workplace. For Berjaya Corporation Berhad, their founder visiting nursing homes and children's welfare house in person. They also do the donations to victims of floods, tsunamis, and earthquakes in various countries around the world. On environmental, for Sunway Berhad, they target to achieve green building certification from 2025 onward. And they also target at least 25% of electricity from renewable energy source by 2030. For Berjaya Corporation Berhad, they also promise stop serving shark fin soup at their 18 hotels and resorts worldwide. And they also conduct on-site cleanups of beach, parks, and coral reefs. On economy, the first target of Sunway Berhad is the internet access, for example, free Wi-Fi on SunwayNet. The second is the transit-oriented development, for example, Shutterbus. The third is the sustainable building, for example, Sunway City KL. For the Berjaya Corporation Berhad, their first target is the financial performance. It is productivity and efficiency of its businesses. The second is the design efficiency through value engineering. The third is the implication of the COVID-19 pandemic. On COVID-19 pandemic, they all convert all company dine-in meals into delivery, such as GrabFood and Foodpanda. Now I would like to pass to Jiaqi.
Hi, I'm Liu Jiaqi. I'm going to present about the recommendation of how Sunway Berhad can improve its sustainability activities. One of the activities of Sunway Berhad is waste management. Based on the data, land and water pollution may cause harm to wildlife. In 2020, Sunway Berhad diverted 4% of waste, and Sunway Berhad processed up to 500 liters of food waste every day. In 2020, the total of 8,470 kg of food waste was collected in Sunway Berhad. And then Sunway Berhad can improve their food waste management. One of the ways to improve is they can measure food waste. Food waste inventory can help the restaurant to identify how much and where food is wasted so they can implement changes. The restaurant can track the food usage and waste to scale back production while meeting customer demand. Then, the restaurant can practice good stock control. Efficient ordering and stock rotation are one of the primary importance when it comes to minimizing food spoilage and waste. The restaurant must make sure the store food is clearly labeled with best before dates. And then, Sunway Berhad must prevent overproduction. Many restaurants use batch preparation to save money and time. They need to measure food waste to find that shifting away from batch preparation in favor of cook-to-order preparation will save money in the long term. And then, company is working to make food service establishment more conscious of their food waste production via technology. That's all from my part. I will pass to Melissa. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Melissa. Now I'm going to say about another recommendation of how Sunway Berhad can improve its sustainability activity is energy management, which is under resource management. Energy management is a framework combining management and technology to develop a proactive and integrated plan with the intentions to better an energy performance of the organization. By energy performance, I mean reducing energy demands, energy wastage, and the needs for finite energy source for sustainable. Energy efficiency means using less energy to get the same job done, and in the process it helps to cut energy bills and reducing pollution. We can see that many products, homes and buildings use more energy than they actually need. True, this is inefficiency and energy wastage behavior. One of the energy efficiency is renewable energy, the energy that's acquired naturally and repeatedly in the environment. This encourages the cyclic exchange of energy between nature and society. For example, this includes energy from waste, sun, and wind. Unlike fossil fuel, renewable energy will never run out. Next, Siren Group also can purchase Energy Star equipment and machine. This includes efficient computer, monitor, scanner, and etc. These devices are automatically shut down when they are not used for extended periods, so this can help to reduce the cost of electricity bill. Lastly, Siren Berhad can consider swapping to LED lights. The use of LED requires 75% less energy than the traditional light bulbs. LED lighting produces less weightage of light and more useful lumens than other lighting technology. This improvement is energy efficiency, which are directly correlated with financial saving. Replacing a traditional light source with an LED light source, the energy usage is going to plummet. Therefore, making LED lights are a smart investment for the bottom line of any business. That's all for my parts. Thank you.